Yeah, absolutely. I'll have you speak. So this is so beautiful because we connected in March, and I think you like dove in and you were, I think, deep in a lot of the free material first on YouTube, right? And then was it?
Yes, I
Yeah,
gobbled up everything for free that you
yeah,
had. I have folders everywhere, and you're very generous with your material. And like I said, I just started implementing what you said as my coach.
yeah.
Um, and I started seeing the results before my eyes. So that just was the next illuminated step.
I love
So,
it. And you came in, so you came into 10K Club, I think in June,
June
right?
1st.
You invested in
Yeah.
this, got in the community. Tell everyone a little bit about what have you done? Because I love seeing your posts in the Facebook group and seeing, and I remember when I asked, is anyone wanting to move? I just had this intuitive nudge at the time. I was like, there's someone who wants to move on this call. I don't know who it is. I love that it was you, but I know that you have completely, you've changed your life in so many ways. So maybe share with the group a little bit about just some of what you've done in a short amount of time with this material.
Very, very short amount of time. So I thought I would do it. This was how I thought I was going to do it. This was my goal. Move to Florida because I have my granddaughter and my two kids are here. So I'm going to sell the house, right? Pack up 30 years of stuff, sell the house, get the nursing license in Florida, right? I'm going to start working as a nurse and then I'm going to buy like a 4-unit apartment building. And then I'm going to live there for a while because I actually moved in with my son. So I was going to get the nursing license, get the apartment building, work for several years, and then hopefully I'd be able to be on the ocean, an ocean home. That's always been my childhood dream. My dad used to say, when I retire, I'm going to sell beach towels on the beach. So here I am. But anyway, well, God has a sense of humor because I still don't have that nursing license. And I moved July 8th, I think. And I am sitting in my beautiful beach house, 2 minutes from, I mean, I'm 7 houses from the ocean.
Wow.
And yeah, so I can tell you how I did it.
Let me ask you this because this is so beautiful. Was it through hustle and force and push?
No, not absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
No.
How maybe give, because I know we don't have like, we don't have a ton of time. Maybe give like one thing that really helped you because you've collapsed timelines with this, right? This is a goal that a lot of people would say, oh, it would take way longer to do that. How
Right.
did you
The
collapse
number
time?
one thing I would have to say is there's two. The number one is how far down the road can you see? When you get in your car to go leave wherever you are today, how far down that road can you see?
Hmm.
You can't see all the way. You can only see so far down the bend. So that was what I kept saying to myself. And then number two, which was a challenge, those around you, I kept saying, you don't get to know how. You don't. I don't get to know how. And this is where faith comes in. You know,
Mm.
my word is God. So you don't get to know how. You get to know when. I will be out in 90 days. I told my roommates that. So that was very difficult. They wanted to know when, how, what. And I just kept the vision of no, I don't even, it's none of my business how. So I kept that. Those were the two things. And like I said, I would just see those illuminated. There was a sign and there
Oh,
was another sign. I mean, literal signs
love it.
blinking. And I just was like, thank you.
Oh
And that
my
would
God.
be the third, would be gratitude. Just, oh,
Mm.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes. It's so beautiful. And I remember you shared in our 10K Club Facebook group when you moved into the first place, because you upgraded your beach house, but the first place there was a sign that literally said, see, was it? It was, she sells seashells, right?
Correct. And I
And you
didn't
were like,
even
oh
see
my
that
God.
until I woke up the next morning and it was
Yeah.
on the wall. And
Oh
then there
my
was some
gosh.
drama about the garage. So I ended up moving again. And because God was like, wait a minute, Cindi, your vision, which I had forgotten, was to have clients and collaborations out on my patio. Well, that only,
Mhm.
I have two patios now. Beautiful gardens. I have two patios, so there's room for yoga or retreats or who, I don't know. That's my next goal.
So good. I love it. I love it. And it's going to be fun because next week you're going to be with us here in Portland at the live event. And so I'm going to get to interview you in person a little bit more. And one thing I want to say that Cindi said that I think is so important that ties in with this first quadrant is you do not need to know how. This is so critical. If your brain is telling you that you need to know how you're going to make the money, accomplish the goal, launch the business, skyrocket to top of the leaderboard. You don't. It is all identity and self-concept work first. So once you can get your subconscious mind to accept the belief, to accept the program that this is who you are, this is how you operate, this is how you be, this is how much money flows in every single month consistently for you, no matter what. Its whole job is then to give you the how. But if you think you need to figure out the how first from your present state of consciousness, which is not aligned, you're doing it backwards and it's going to feel hard. You're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel like you're pushing. So this is the missing link. It's one of the missing links for any of you who are like, man, I've been working towards a goal for a long time and it feels like it's a long time coming, or I feel stuck, or it's feeling hard. So Cindi, I love you. Thank you for sharing your story. And I know that this is just the beginning for you as well. So I'm so excited to see how you continue to quantum leap and just living out that fullest expression of you. So thank
Thank
you
you.
for that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody, for the
Yeah.
opportunity. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. Andrew, not needing a how is huge. Yes, exactly. You do not need to know how. I have not known the how of anything, anything that I've done in the